Hi everybody, we're going to talk about the second part of the fast etude and where we left off the last time. There's not a whole lot of tricky in here, it's just a matter of slow practice. Again, I'm going to tell you to practice slow, counting this 8th note 6, bum 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 bum. Maybe even slower than that the first couple times you do it until you get the hang of it. There are a few times in here where you have to worry about whether you're playing this E flat or this E flat. Because you're going up here to a G or something, you can't slide off. A couple times you have to worry about left hand C because you have an E flat coming up over here. Let me just jump in here and try this and get it started. There are some times in this too where I talked about in the first part of the piece where it's da 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 da. That happens here a couple times. It's da 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 da, where you actually sort of almost feel like it's a mixed meter. And I'll get to those points too. You don't really get to feel that until you start playing at dotted quarter equals 69 when you start to move this along pretty fast. This first B flat we play, I do it on the side. It wouldn't be something that I make you do, but I think it just sounds better. Let me play this slow and see what I can come up with. So all those are going to have to be over here. Not all of them, but the last one has to be over here, of course, because you're going up and over. The C minor arpeggio. You have to play the C over here, of course. There is crescendo on both of these. The next one is a D major arpeggio. Da 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 da. You can feel how I'm grouping those. I really think it's nifty. Maybe I'm just crazy. Also, these last eighth notes at the end of these arpeggios are a full eighth note, and with this crescendo, you can't play them too short. If they're too short, it just sounds clipped and gross. Go ahead and play them out musically and nice, not super long, but at least full. The next three measures are a fully diminished arpeggio. When you practice them once in a while, I think they're in your Closet book, and they're definitely in the packet that I have or the Burbank book that you guys used to work on. And you'll remember that when we did all these, I can't even remember what it was done. Dun, 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 dun. That was the exercise. Do you remember it? We played all the B's on the right. The same case is going to be for this arpeggio. All these B's are on the right. Don't forget that the G sharps come back through the measures, both on the upper one and the lower one. They're all G sharps. And I know it says double forte, but I think that's just gross. We can't play this double forte. I think we have to start it a little softer and then get to double forte, make a crescendo through all of these. So all these are over here, all the B's. So we're really loud by the time we get to there. We don't need to start that super loud, or maybe you could. Maybe you could convince me that it needs to be double forte all the way through. Here, it does say marcato, so we can be a little bit more aggressive with our accents. So all this, and really punch the ones that actually are marked accents. Dun 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 dun. That's the way it's marked. So try to punch those out a little bit more. I don't think there's anything terrible in this. Let me see. I don't think there's anything terrible in that. There was, the left hand, that's pretty obvious. And then when it starts on the, I'm thinking triplets there. But you don't have to. It can easily go da 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 da. But I'm thinking da 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 da. I think that's it, and that's where we stop, right?